think I don't have to move much. That's kind of my position. I thrive in. And on offense, I'm not sure. I definitely want to hit one time. But running is just a no-go, unfortunately. It's actually been 9 weeks today, believe it or not, but it's been some ups and downs, the rehabs. Started shooting already earlier, then we took it off a little bit, swallowed it a little bit. So it's kind of like feel out, see how it goes the next few weeks, you know. You do a little more, and when it reacts, you do a little less. But so that's where the ankle is. But most of all, excited again that it's my 7th year of baseball here. I heard the game is almost sold out. There was only a few hundred tickets left, so it's that's obviously always a blessing almost, and honored that it's almost this game now is part of the community here in Dallas and obviously Frisco. Part of the community, how the celebrities are willing to come out and sacrifice their time. Basically, I mean, half the Cowboys team is coming in the middle of their practice, OTAs or whatever you call it. I'm not even sure, but they're making time, and lots of others. So it's an honor, and I'm looking forward to some baseball tomorrow. Yeah, so the Special Olympics one we're doing again. I think that one starts at 5:30, maybe I want to say. So that's always fun to see. They might actually be better than the real game than us. No, it's always fun to hang out with the kids, and I'll throw out a couple pitches, and they get a couple hits off me. So it's good to see them come out and support.
How does the participation of the Santa Fe shooting survivors come about?
Yeah, that was unbelievable that we got that done. They're both also baseball players, so it kind of makes perfect sense. And they obviously been through a lot, not only physically but mentally. So I'm really happy that we can honor them and their families tomorrow. And it worked out, and I heard they're thrilled, and their families are. So hopefully, you know, the crowd will give them a warm welcome. Hopefully this will help them get their mind off of some of the stuff they've been thinking about, and obviously they're going through some tough times. So hopefully this can show them some just a good evening, and meet some of the guys, hopefully some of their role models, and just forget about some of the stuff they've been through for a day.
When you look at the name hero, it comes with a lot of weight, and of course people coming out here are going to be thinking that they remind you as their hero. But would you say that your fans are also your own hero?
Yeah, I mean, without the fans, really, there wouldn't be a game. There wouldn't be a league without the fans. So I always took that relationship very serious. You know, trying to always interact with fans wherever I can, wherever I go, all over the world. They treat me with respect. I treat them with respect, and so it's been a great relationship. And especially here in Dallas from day one, I always say it was a hard beginning for me, but this community and the fans took me in as one of theirs, and cheered for me from the beginning. Even my first year, where there were games where I wasn't playing at all, they always were there for me and got me standing ovations when I came in. So I never forgot that, and it meant a lot to me, and this community has, and that's why I guess we've had a great bond over 20 years now.
Any prediction on who you think will be the MVP?
Kyle Collinsworth has been talking some smack a little bit. He says he played a little bit of baseball growing up in Utah. He says he's a multi-sport athlete. I highly doubt it, because he's not really a one-sport athlete, if you ask me. But no, that's my guy. He said that he's a good baseball player, so he'll try to go up there and swing it hard. But you know, all these guys are great athletes, and I remember I think Andy Roddick won it last year, and he got up there and said, "See, even us tennis players were athletes." So that was a good time. So I mean, they're all athletes, and if you have decent hand-eye coordination, you should be able to hit the ball a little bit.
So can we anticipate you getting, what, 2 hits or 3 hits?
Well, I'm hoping. I'm not sure how we're going to do it yet, but I definitely want to hit at least once. Hear my walk-up song. That's part of the whole hype in baseball. Get fired up about your song, and then since I can't really run, I'm not sure how we're going to do that. Maybe have the whole infield and outfield freeze, let the ball go through, and then I walk to the first base, and then I get out. Or I don't know. We'll make something up because obviously I can't move enough yet to run the bases, unfortunately. But we'll still have a good time.
Dirk, if someone's never seen this game, how would you describe what this night is like?
Well, to me, it's a family event. It was created for that. It was created for kids as well as adults. Obviously, the baseball is fun here and there, and there's some good hits, some good catches, but it's the whole show around. Whether it's our dancers or the maniacs are coming out, or certain games in between innings. We got one of the biggest fireworks that I've ever seen after the game always. So it's about having fun for the whole family, and also combined with a little bit of bad baseball.
Did you think it was going to start this and then continue 7 years later and be as big as it is?
I didn't really know what to expect. Mike Modano had it for 10 years. He did a great job with this event, and when Charlie McKinney and obviously Mark and some of the guys came up to me and said, we only keep doing this if you're taking it over. If not, we're just going to cancel it. And I was a little skeptical at the beginning. Never played baseball, and then I said, okay, let me give me one day to think about it. And then I said, hey, I got nothing to lose. Let's do it. Let's try it. And then we did the first year, and it's been taking off even more ever since. We've had a sellout streak going now to this game, which is for really a charity event, unheard of to have whatever over 10, 11,000 people show up. So like I said, that's been humbling, and it's been a great experience I think for everyone.
What is your walk-up song this year?
I don't know. I haven't picked it yet. I'm gonna find a good one. I can't remember what last year's was. Was it Bob Marley?
I don't know.
No, I can't remember. I like Bob Marley, but maybe I'll pick David Hasselhoff this year. I'm not sure.
Be careful.
Throw, yeah, go old school on him, but I'm not sure. I'll find something.
Will you continue doing the game after you retire next year?
Oh, that's a loaded question. I see what you did there. Well, first of all, I'm not 100% sure I'll retire next year, so I kind of leave that open. But I definitely want to do some fundraisers, keep doing a fundraiser for my foundation that's done great work in this community. But as you know, we also started the tennis thing every September. This is the 3rd year running we're doing it. So I'm not sure if I keep both going at the same time. Probably not. So I don't think a decision has been made, but there's plenty of guys now, I think, that could take this game over if they wanted to. But obviously that's not my decision. But as for now, I enjoy it. I enjoy doing it. We're going to have a little get-together with some of the athletes that play tonight, have a little party for them. So it's usually a fun day. I mean, no, that's tomorrow. Sorry, the game and the party is tomorrow. So it's just a fun event, fun day for everybody involved, and I'll see how long I keep doing it.
Harrison, a team manager because of his tennis skills? You didn't think they'd...
Yeah, so Harrison is a little sensitive on me. So he played in the first year of the tennis because he told me, yeah, I played a little bit in college. And when I saw him, I was shocked. I mean, he was horrible, right? He couldn't get the ball over the net. So the second year, I kind of uninvited him a little bit without really uninviting him. But I told him, hey, your invite must have gotten lost in the mail. So he got a little sensitive about that. And then he actually showed up for baseball last year, but he didn't play. And this year he's doing it again. So I'm not sure if he's worried about getting hurt or anything, or taking a fastball or something, but it's fine. He's coming out to support, and maybe baseball is not his sport.
Dirk, as a fan of the game, what do you make of the Warriors? Do you think they're good for the league?
Well, I think we discussed that last year, that the finals last year was the most watched finals since MJ retired, and that can only mean that it's obviously great for the league, great for our sport. But last year, you know, they swept their way through the first rounds, and that was getting a little boring. So, but you know, it's kind of got to weigh in. Usually the playoffs are fun. At least this year, you know, Houston really challenged them. Both sides, East and West, were 7 games. I mean, that's as much fun as it can get. But you know, I guess when KD went to a team that won 73 games, we kind of knew the next couple of years they would be dominating this league, and I guess that's exactly what has happened, really.
Is your ankle situation going to curtail your usual summer travels?
Yeah, we're not going to travel this much, you know, since obviously we want to be ready. And we started early a little bit with the China trip, so I think we already started September 20th, September 21st. So that means by July, August, I got to at least start running, lifting, you know, just playing maybe a little bit. So, yeah, my travel's going to be short this year, which is fine. I mean, I told wifey I'm obviously not going to play long anymore, and then we can travel for 3 months straight. So she kind of sucked it up, I guess. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, obviously going in, not really. You know, coming in to this summer, I decided to have surgery early for that reason, because I know this summer I'm going to be rehabbing a lot. The most I'll probably be gone it's going to be like 2 weeks. Probably going to take the kids to the beach here end of the month for a little bit, and other than that, we'll be here working out.
What would you consider success for the Mavericks this coming season?
I mean, you guys know me. My goal is always playoffs. That's the most fun. That's where, you know, you make your name. It's warm out. It's just a special time. The atmosphere is different in the gym when you walk in. That's where I always wanted to be with this franchise. Unfortunately, this wasn't meant to be the last couple of years. But you know, I'm positive. Looking forward. We got hopefully a good draft pick coming in at number 5. We'll see what we can get. Maybe we get lucky once or twice in free agency. Actually, I think this year, free agency class, is pretty good. You know, it's one of the better ones over the past few years. There's a lot of names that can, you know, make an impact on your team. So we just have to wait and see what happens, what the summer brings. But my mindset will be the same, and let's get ready for hopefully a long season.
Your kids look forward to coming to this event?
Yeah. So I think Max is going to be a ball boy this year, and so he's going to have a blast. And but this is obviously a great family event, not only for my family but for all families. All of our friends are bringing their kids, and so yeah, it's going to be a blast.
Dirk, what's the World Cup like for you, man?
So, you know, we originally wanted to go, you know, because my brother-in-law is playing. They happen to be in the same group as Germany, so there's already been months and months of smack talk in a little group chat with all the Swedes in my family. And wifey already said she's going to have the kids dressed all in Sweden gear in the game. So it's going to be a little family war. But yeah, we originally wanted to go, but it's just with the whole rehab and Russia's a little far, and we decided not to pull it off. But I'm obviously try to catch almost every game when I can. It's a great event. It's the biggest event in the world, and I love growing up, loved soccer, and we're the defending champs, so I look forward to it. Unfortunately, I think this year is like over 30-something teams, so it's a little watered down to me. But once the later rounds hit, it'll be fantastic.
As your career has progressed, how was your role when these prospects come in now for the draft? And how's that changed over the last couple of years, specifically for you, like in the pre-draft process?
Well, I've been a little more involved as I gotten older, you know, but my first 10 years, I don't even remember we had a pick, because we always try to trade our picks away, try to get better. I remember we gave up a bunch of picks when we went for Van Exel and when we went for Juwan Howard, and so I don't even remember us having a bunch of first-round picks there when we were rolling. And now in the last couple of years, we've obviously had more picks, and just being in a gym, which I'm there anyways to work out in the mornings, and I see some of the guys, I meet them, I see their workouts, and I kind of make myself, I guess, a little bit of an educated opinion. But like I said, it's hard for me. I don't watch a lot of college, so it's hard for me to really throw an opinion out there. But seeing them one time work out a little bit, I guess you can form a little bit of an opinion, and just be there for support, and that's really about it.
Are you happy with the number 5 pick?
Well, obviously we had the highest odds to get the third, so I was in your head. You're always thinking, hopefully we'll get the third pick. What we're going to do with the third pick? And then when I was watching the draft show, which confuses, it confuses probably everybody, but it confuses me. So when they said, "Oh, this team moved up," in my head already, I'm thinking, I think it was Sack that moved up, and in my head I'm like, "Oh." I'm sorry?
Should we have lost the coin toss between the head at the end?
Yeah, I don't know. That's a tough one, but anyways, when I saw one team moved up, in my head I'm like, "Oh, it's us for sure." And then sure enough, they're like, 5th pick, Dallas Mavericks. I think I threw something that was near me, and then that's when that tweet came, of course, because we all saw our draft lottery luck in the last 20 years we've been involved. We're the team that always slips. So I wasn't happy with it, of course, but you got to make the best out of the situation, and our scouts and Donnie and Mark, they've been working on to this day for weeks and months now, and I'm sure there's a good player to be had, and who that's going to be, we're just going to have to wait and see.
Thank you, Dirk.
Thank you guys. Thanks for coming out.